Have you found it so far, being at the club and the start that you've made so far?
I've enjoyed it since the day I came in, really enjoyed it. I think we're all a new group, getting to know each other, and I think we're only going to improve on that.
Does that take a bit of time when you've got so many players coming in and you're one of them as well, and sort of everybody building that chemistry, and can it take a bit of time at the start of a season?
I think so. It's one of the things, like, we're working hard every day. The staff are to get to where we want to be, and we'll keep doing that until we get there.
What is perhaps just missing at the minute which has prevented you from getting that first league win on the board?
Well, I think we've conceded some iffy goals. We haven't scored enough goals as well, obviously. But as I said, we've got to just keep working hard and trying to correct the wrongs, and then hopefully we'll put performances into wins.
What were your expectations coming here? With a pedigree higher up as well. When you come to sort of League Two, how were you sort of feeling about it? Did you set like a lot of high targets for yourself when you came here?
I have high targets anyway. I always try and set the highest standard for myself possible. So the reason a lot of the things, as I've said, was with what the gaffer wanted to create, and I wanted to be a part of that. And hopefully we're going to keep working hard and create something. What
have you made of the division so far? I think it looks fairly unpredictable. Some of the teams that you'd expect were going to come flying out the traps have not found it quite as simple as that. Do you think it could be like that for the rest of the year, or will things settle down?
I think League Two on all is unpredictable anyway. To be honest, from having played in it last time over at Cambridge, so I just think anyone can beat anyone, but it's just being the better team, and then hopefully getting the win from that game.
What do you think is key to building a promotion contender in this division?
Just being resolute, clean sheet, scoring goals, well, that's obvious. But just being resolute, good characters, togetherness and things like that, really. And then obviously ability, what we've got.
Do you think a result against Notts County were probably one of those teams who people looked at and thought, well, they've been able to put like David McGoldrick in, they're going to be up there. Do you think a result against a team like this could really propel Rovers forward now, in spite of all of the injury issues that the club's got?
Yeah, I do. I think whether it be Notts County or any team, we just need to get that first win on the board, and then we just need to keep striving to be better.
The manager's message today was like everyone's just got to keep calm. They've just got to sort of stay quite level-headed. Is that quite an easy thing to do as a footballer? Especially when you're still looking for that first league win.
I think you have got to stay level-headed. You can't get too high with the highs and too low with the lows. You've got to. As I said, the beauty of football is there's always another game to correct the one before, if it's a win or a loss kind of thing. So there's always a game around the corner to right the wrong, should I say, and try and get a positive result.
What are your expectations from Notts County in this game?
I think they'll move the ball well. I watched them a few times last year. They moved it really well. So they'll be a good footballing team, but we just got to do what we do, and then implement ourselves on the game.
Joe, you got that first goal Tuesday night. Talk us through the goal itself, the finish, and your emotions when it hit the back of the net.
Rowe got turned at edge of the box, and then again just make sure I'm alive for the seconds, and the keeper's parried it into my area, so just make sure I'm there to finish it off. Just keep my head over the ball and keep it low, and then obviously I was buzzing when it went in.
Yeah. Is there a sense of relief about getting that first goal?
It's always nice to score your first goal of the season. The longer it goes on, you just want to get that goal. Do you know what I mean? And then you're up and running. So I was happy to get the goal. So hopefully it'll be a winner soon.
And is it a source of motivation for you I saw somewhere before the season you were among the sort of outside bets for top scorer in the division this term. Just wondered whether it was a source of motivation for yourself to look at other strikers and their tallies and sort of try and chase them down, as it were.
I just want to score as many goals as I can. I'm not really. I don't really look into other stuff like that. I'll just every game just try and score a goal and then go on from there. Really.
Yeah. Will you be keeping an eye on Paul Mullin?
I still speak to him, to be fair. I always keep an eye out for him anyway, to be fair. Because we had a good relationship together, so I'll keep an eye out, but I don't really try and look into things like that too much.
Is he as good as people say he is, or I heard you did a lot of the dog work for him at Cambridge?
No, he's a good player. We worked as a two, like it were works both ways. So so that's that.
So no competition between yourselves for goals this season, or?
I'm just focused on myself and Doncaster Rovers. That's where my focus is. So I was just doing my best for the team, and hopefully we're scoring goals.
Obviously, you come up through non-league, and you had that spell at Macclesfield, I think, when they were in a bit of trouble in the Football League. Just wondered if do those times make you a little bit more grateful to be here, with a little bit more stability in a club that's looking forwards and upwards?
I wouldn't change anything about my journey in football, because I think everything happens for a reason. So whatever happened playing in non-league, and then the instability, what happened at Macclesfield, I think it moulds you. So at least I got to experience that and come out the other side, and now I'm here, and I'm looking forward to the next couple of years.
Was your ambition always to get back into professional football when you dropped into non-league?
Yeah, that was my sole aim, to be honest. Just try and get games under my belt, and then try and work my way back up the pyramid, and luckily it worked out okay.
Did you have to drop out of full-time football and get a job, or were you always even full-time when you were in non-league?
I played part-time, and then I did some coaching as well while I was full-time at Nuneaton and at Alfreton. So I did some coaching then, and then that was about it. And then in summer one time did some floor laying, so grafted for a bit, yeah.
I bet stuff like that can probably make you pretty grateful for coming in and being able to train 4 or 5 days a week.
Yeah, definitely. As I said, like everything happens for a reason, so I'm just grateful to be here where I am now, and I will keep striving to be better.
Did you ever have any sort of down days when you're in non-league and lack of hope?
I think you do it in general anyway, but it's just about staying tough, and then just knowing that if the opportunity comes that you're ready to take it. And I was always hopeful that the opportunity would come, and luckily it did at Macclesfield, and then kicked on from there, kind of thing.